Hi, my name is Janice, and I've been a category marketing manager for a B2B organization.
Perfect. And what was the situation before we started working with one another?
Okay, so I actually did a recent career pivot, and it was actually a strategic move that I made, and I really wanted to do. However, I found myself being retrenched shortly after, so it actually forced me to reassess the direction that I want to take for the next step in my career.
Yeah, thank you. And sometimes, we have hesitations before working with a coach or, investing our time and energy and money into something. Did you have any hesitations beforehand?
I actually did. I was actually thinking that, okay, if I have to go through this particular program, it means spending time, and of course, there's money involved. I mean,
Mm.
realistically. So ultimately, I was also thinking about if I put in all these efforts, will I really get to where I want to get to? Like, for example, just landing a job, that was what I was thinking about back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, thank you for sharing that because I'm sure that, you're not the only one that has those, oh, is it the right thing for me? Right.
Yeah,
But
correct.
obviously you pushed through that and you did it anyway. What made you just go for it?
I actually, I think you had a webinar, you advertised on LinkedIn. I came across it and I actually just like, you know what, let me just try it out for the first time. I joined that session. And what really stood out to me during that session was an example that you gave of your past, some of the past classes where someone actually had this detailed vision of kind of like pivoting from corporate to opening up a florist. So to me, that level of detail on the direction for career, I felt that wow, that was so detailed and so clear that I really wanted to be part of this process as well.
Yeah, I
Uh,
love that. Thank you. And having gone through the program, now that you've completed it, what's the result? Now, where are you? What's the result that you got from that?
Oh, okay. I'm really happy, I must say. I actually
Oh,
felt it really useful.
yeah.
So what happened was that I mean, because being in job seeker mode, I actually started to reconnect with ex-colleagues, went for networking, social events, and of course through that I started receiving lots of advice, all different directions, and I began tweaking my resume to across all sorts of advices that I got. That actually resulted in me losing clarity in terms of who I actually was, and I felt really lost. So yeah, that was really the situation, and I didn't know what to do next. I knew continuing applying for jobs wouldn't make it because I was so lost. I didn't know what to put on my resume anymore, and I knew that I had to hit the pause button.
Yeah. And now?
So, and then now, what actually happened was that I was able to um reassess. I mean, I really like this session on uncovering values because that actually allowed me to rethink about myself, discover who I am as a person and what I can bring to the table.
Mhm.
Being able to re-articulate my value and reposition myself actually allowed me to land from zero interviews, to actually multiple job offers just in a couple of weeks. So yes, and that couple of, and a couple of offers actually allowed me to reassess. I mean, give me this opportunity to really think on which one would suit me best based on my long-term career goals.
Exactly, right? Very different result when you know what you're going for, right? And who you are.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So what was the highlight for you?
Mm. The highlight for me is really the shift in gears, the shift in mindset from me being really lost, unsure of where to go, to now being very clear in the direction I want to take, being a more confident person. So that even reflected in the way I engage with my friends. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So your friends have even noticed it, right?
Yes, they noticed that
Yeah,
I'm so much
that's when
different
you know
now.
something's working, when your friends and other people start to spot it. Love it. Love
Yes,
it.
correct.
And who
Yep.
would you recommend this for?
Um, I would recommend it for people who are a bit lost currently in terms of the direction they want to take, and people who just need a bit of clarity on what they need to do next in their professional lives.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks, Janice, for
All
sharing.
right.